up, everybody out there? This is Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 25 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be going over the best safeties currently in MUT 25 at every single budget. A lot of times when I'm live streaming over on Twitch and even on Twitter, people will reach out and say, Pop, I got 400K. I need a strong safety. I need a free safety. Who do I pick up? That's what we're going to cover in this video, and all throughout the month of May, we'll be covering other positional groups. So let's go ahead and waste no time and jump right on into it. And as always, we're going to start out with your best free option. Now, unfortunately, there's no good free option at the free safety position. I mean, you can go back to, what was it, season 5, in that field pass, you had a Paul Krause card that got all 32 team chems and went up to a 98 OVR. Of course, if you go back to the MCS Madden Bowl Championship card, you got Brian Thomas Jr., but as far as recent cards, no great options at free safety. But at strong safety, if you've been up to date on your AANHPI promo content that's playing through the solos, knocking out your daily objectives and the weekly objectives that reset every Monday, you earn those upgrade tokens. By now, if you've been up to date on those, there's definitely enough tokens to fully max out one player, and you're getting pretty close to getting a second player upgraded to a 98 OVR. If you need a strong safety, Taylor Rapp is your guy. 6 foot tall, 98 speed, 99 acceleration, man coverage at 93, zone at 96. He's got good hit power at 95, and he's got an amazing ability stack. So no outsiders is going to be baked on for 0 AP. And then on top of that, you can still add on flat zone KO, tackle supreme, pick artist, deep zone KO, enforcer supreme, and mid zone KO, all for a total of 1 AP. The 1 AP is going to be on that deep zone KO ability, which is deep in and deep out together. Certainly worth the 1 AP. You got a really good card, and if you want to play him as a sub linebacker, you certainly can. He's going to be fine up top as a zone coverage safety on the back end of your defense there. And right now, without a doubt, the best free option at the safety position. For every price point, we are going to cover a free safety and a strong safety. And for the best options under 50,000 coins on the free safety side, we have one of my favorite cards of the entire year, the AKA Icons Rocket Ronnie Hickman. This card was tremendous when he came out and far ahead of his time. 6'1" at the moment that he came out with that 96 speed. It was one of the fastest cards on defense in the entire game. He had 92 man coverage, 96 zone, 97 hit power, and he was one of the very first cards to get deep zone KO, again, deep in and deep out together for 1 AP. And on this card, he's only 29,000 coins, super budget, but if you need a budget free safety, deep zone KO is going to be 1 AP, pick artist will be 0, so you're spending a total of 1 AP on that card. And on the strong safety side of things, we have legend Brian Dawkins. He's certainly due for an upgraded card very soon. Hopefully it happens eventually. This is back from the legend program, not Ultimate Legends, and this 95 OVR had 95 speed, 94 acceleration, only 83 man coverage, but really good hit power at 95, zone coverage at 94. On average right now, about 50,000 coins. You can either go deep in zone KO plus pick artist for 1 AP, or mid zone KO plus pick artist for 1 AP. Best options under 100,000 coins on the free safety side, we have Combine Amani Hooker, 96 overall, and he goes for about 93,000 coins. Now, if you do utilize this card, you're going to either want to use a Combine upgrade token if you have one, or an additional 70,000 training. That's going to unlock special ability buckets on this card. And then plus that, he's also going to give you +1 man and zone, +2 agility to your other free safety in your lineup. So even if you want to buy this card as a backup to boost your starting free safety for 93,000 coins, it might be worth it to you. 96 speed on this card, 98 acceleration, 90 man coverage, 97 zone, and 94 hit power. He is a bit on the short side at 5'11". He's got jukebox and flat zone KO baked on for 0 AP. And then along with that, you can still go deep zone KO, which would be 1 AP. Mid zone KO would be 0. Secure tackler, pick artist, and tip drill, all for 0. So you're looking at, including the baked on abilities, 7 abilities on this card for a total of 1 AP. On the strong safety side, I'm going to give you 2 different options. This is the better player and attribute card of the 2. It's going to be Team of the Year Kyle Hamilton, 6'4", stock 97 speed, 98 zone, 97 96 hit power, 96 man coverage, 91 tackle, 97 acceleration. This card is great because you can play him up top in coverage, but he can also play good as a sub linebacker. Typically, that's what Kyle Hamilton cards are good for, and his abilities kind of favor both as far as the best stack, and he goes for about 100k on average, by the way. You're going to go mid-zone KO, which is going to be 1 AP, pick artist will be 0, deep in zone KO will be 0, and then Stonewall would be 0. You're going to want to use that ability because he doesn't get like Secure Tackler or Tackle Supreme. So really good attributes. 6'4" is amazing, solid abilities, but I think the better ability option is going to be Malachi Starks, which is right at about 100k as well. Future teammate of Kyle Hamilton. Not as good attribute-wise, 6'1" instead of 6'4" as well. You got 95 speed, 96 man, 97 zone, 88 hit power, but he gives you way better ability. So you're going to get deep in zone KO, baked onto the card for 0 AP, and if you do put your strong safety in man coverage, he does get deep route KO for 1 AP. He also gets deep zone KO for 1 AP. You might be hesitant to spend that 1 AP on that ability since you already have half of it baked on for 0 AP, so that's kind of up to you. But then on top of that, he gets Tackle Supreme for 0, mid-zone KO for 0, and Pick Artist for 0. So if you're looking for a strong safety in this price range, Kyle Hamilton's better attribute-wise, but Malachi Starks is going to be better ability-wise. Your best free safety under 200,000 coins is going to be Ultimate Legend Larry Wilson, on average about 175k, 6 foot tall, stock 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 92 tackle. His hit power is going to be at 94, zone coverage at 98, man coverage only 88, not terrible, but he does get some really good abilities for 175k. You're getting Pick Artist baked on for 0 AP. Then it's up to you on the route you want to go. So you can either go 2 AP for universal coverage. If you don't want to spend 2 AP on this card, you can go deep zone KO, which is going to be 1 AP, and then mid zone KO for 0. So you kind of have that decision right there to make. Once you make that the decision, then you can still add on Secure Tackler for 0 and Deflator for 0. Universal coverage is probably going to be worth the 1 extra AP because you get knockouts and any type of coverage all over the field, but if you can't afford to do that, then go with the deep zone KO, mid zone KO combination for 1 AP, and then just add on Secure Tackler and Deflator to either option. So that's your best option for a free safety. Your best option under 200k for a strong safety is going to be Isaiah Simmons from the Combine program. Right now on average about 148,000 coins, and just like that Amani Hooker card that we talked about earlier, if you either add the Combine upgrade token to this Isaiah Simmons or spend 70,000 training, he's going to give you +1 speed to all strong safeties in your lineup, and that includes himself. So you can boost him up to 98 speed. He'll have 96 man coverage, 97 zone, 96 hit power. He's 6'4". This is one of my favorite cards from the entire Combine promo. Played extremely well for me, and with the abilities on this card, he's got Acrobat and Jukebox baked on. You're going to be able to get deep zone KO for 1 AP, mid zone KO for 0, Secure Tackler for 0, Tip Drill for 0, and Pick Artist for 0. He's another one that can play up top in coverage, but if you want to play him as a sub linebacker and user him at this price point and getting him up to 98 speed, really good budget friendly card right now. Your best options under 300,000 coins at free and strong safety are going to be well below that price point. So if you want to go back and either use Isaiah Simmons or Larry Wilson instead, you certainly can. But at free safety under 300k, you got Sugar Rush, Haha, Clinton Dix, only 216,000 coins. Like I said, well below the budget that we're shooting for right now. He's got 98 speed, 97 acceleration, 6'1" tall, by the way, 90 man coverage, 97 zone, and hit power. He's going to give you universal coverage and Secure Tackler baked on. Now that universal coverage will cost you 2 AP. There's no way around it, but it's certainly worth it. And again, you're going to get knockouts and any type of coverage all over the field. So at this point, you're really going to focus for the other ability buckets on tackling ability. So he can give you Tackle Supreme for 0 AP. You already got Secure Tackler out there, but Tackle Supreme is better. So if you want to utilize that bucket, you can go 0 AP Tackle Supreme. If not, you can go Film Study if you want. I'm not a fan of that ability, not because it doesn't work. I just think it's really cheesy and cheap. But if you want to use it, you have that option between Tackle Supreme and Film Study for 0 AP. And then on top of that, you can still get Pick Artist Artist for 0, Enforcer for 0, and Deflator for 0. Again, focus on the tackling ability since he has universal coverage on there for the 2 AP. And on the strong safety side of things, we are going to give you Ring of Honor Ryan Clark. Spoiler alert, Ryan Clark will be in this video one more time. His Ring of Honor card right now, 210K, well below that 300K budget right now. 97 speed, 98 zone, 97 hit power, 94 man coverage, 95 tackle. He is 5'11", but he gets good knockout abilities, and that doesn't really hinder players if they're short when they get the knockout abilities, because it just doesn't matter. They're going to get the knockouts if they're in that range of the pass receiver. So Ryan Clark's going to get Tackle Supreme for 0 AKO, 0 AP. I don't know what I was going for there. So Tackle Supreme for 0, Deep in Zone KO for 0, Mid Zone KO for 0, Pick Artist for 0. Again, all 0 abilities that you can get together, and then you can make a choice of either Enforcer Supreme for 1 AP or Tip Drill for 0 in the remaining bucket, and he does also have Deflator baked on for 0 AP. Best options under 400,000 coins will be another Ring of Honor card on the free safety side, Ryan Clark's teammate. It's going to be the late great Sean Taylor, 380K on average for this card, 6'2", 98 speed, 94 man, 98 zone, 99 hit power, 95 tackle, 97 acceleration. For the 380K, you're getting Unfakeable baked on for 0 AP, but he gets a ton of 0 AP abilities. You're basically looking at Deep in Zone KO, Deep Out Zone KO, Mid Zone KO, Secure Tackler, Pick Artist, Unfakeable, and Out My Way. Every ability I just mentioned, all for a total of 0 AP. That's why he remains such a good and usable card, and his price has held steady for a very long time, but at 380K, you're getting a lot of good value. My only thing with this card, and I would just kind of be hesitant on it, is, you know, he's going to continue to creep down in price, so you don't really have to go out and spend this much for him. If you even want to wait a couple days, because we have the Theme Team Surge promo coming tomorrow, you might see him and pretty much every other card I've mentioned in this video continue to drop down in price. So that's going to be your best option for free safety under 400K. Your best strong safety under 400K is going to be All-Star Athletes Kelvin Johnson. So with this card, you're going to have to build him to get his strong safety card. You need to buy the 98 overall wide receiver, which is going to be about 310,000 coins, and then the 95 overall strong safety, which on average is about 70K. You add those two numbers together, it's going to be 380. I knew that because I'm good at math, and that keeps him under our 400K budget. What you're looking at with this card is going to be stock 98 speed, 96 man coverage, 96 zone coverage. Of course, he's 6'5" in height. He's got 96 hit power. He's another one that can play sub linebacker and user him, or you can put him up top in coverage if you want. He gets universal coverage for 2 AP. Once you equip that, you're not going to have to worry about any other knockout abilities. So you can go Acrobat for 0, Secure Tackler for 0, Pick Artist for 0, and Tip Drill for 0. He does happen to have Mid-Zone KO baked on for 0 AP, but the universal coverage for 2 AP is certainly worth equipping on this card. Now on to the best safeties in the game on each side, and for free safety specifically, I'm going to give you one card that's fairly affordable for most, and then the very best free safety, which is really high in price. So the fairly affordable one is going to be Real Deal's Ryan Clark. Card's not even a week old. He's been pretty good for me. I got him the day he came out, been using him for the last week. He's made a lot of plays, 590K on average. Again, only 5'11", but with knockouts at this point, and he's going to get universal coverage for 1 AP. I don't think the height is a concern. It hasn't been for me. 98 speed, 98 acceleration, 97 tackle and play rec. The zone and hit power maxed out at 99. The man coverage at 98. If you like to put your safeties in man coverage, this is going to be your guy. So he's going to give you Zone Hawk and Secure Tackler baked on for 0 AP. I mentioned it a moment ago, he gets universal coverage for 1 AP, which is a really nice discount. You don't see too many cards in the game with that ability for 1 or 0 AP. And then you can still get Tackle Supreme. Again, Secure Tackler's baked on, but Tackle Supreme still a really good option in a 0 AP bucket, so I have it equipped there. Tackle Supreme and Enforcer Supreme together for 0 AP, and then you still get Out My Way for 0 and Pick Artist for 0. So including the baked on abilities, you're looking at 7 abilities on this card for a total of 1 AP, and the 1 AP is going towards universal coverage, which is certainly worth it. So if you can afford that card, best free safety in the game, but that's only if you can't afford this card, which is going to be Golden Ticket Darnell Washington. Lights out, pound for pound, the very best free safety in the game, but he goes for about 2.10 million coins right now, which is probably going to be worth it because you're getting a 6'7" free safety with 99 speed. Zone coverage, man coverage is going to be at 92. He's got 99 hit power, 96 tackle, 98 acceleration. Very, very good card. Another one that obviously being 6'7", you can go out there and use her, but if you want to play him up top in coverage, he's got universal coverage, Enforcer Supreme, and Avalanche all baked on for 0 AP, so you can see why this card is so good. On top of that, you can still get Tackle Supreme for 0 AP, Acrobat for 0, Extra Pop for 0, Out My Way, and Pick Artist, all for 0 AP. He does get Deep Zone KO for 0 in one of the buckets where you only have additional 1 AP choices, so you might as well equip that one if you don't want to spend any AP on the card. He doesn't really need it because of universal coverage, but it's there, so go ahead and equip it. So very good card. And then on the strong safety side, the lone best option currently is going to be draft Derwin James. Now, I will say we have a Jaquan Brisker card coming out at strong safety later today from the Roster Revolution program, probably going to be right around the same price range. And Derwin James currently goes for about 585,000 coins. That Brisker card could end up dethroning Derwin as the best strong safety in the game just because he has better man coverage. But Derwin for right now, very good. 6'2", 98 speed, 90 man coverage, 99 zone in, hit power, 96 tackle, 97 acceleration. The Brisker card gets Avalanche baked on for 0 AP. This Derwin James gets not only Avalanche, but also flat zone KO for 0 AP, which is going to be more valuable if you place this card as your sub linebacker and user him. That's actually how I use the card, but he can play up top in coverage, and that's primarily because on top of the 2 baked on abilities that are going to be 0 AP, he gets both deep route KO for 1 and deep zone KO for 1 in 2 separate buckets. So if you like to put your strong safety in man coverage or mix up the coverages, I think it's worth spending the 2 ability points on those 2 abilities. It's essentially 4 abilities rolled into 2, and then even if you do that on top of that, you still get mid-zone KO, Secure Tackler, and Pick Artist for 0 AP. And my absolute favorite thing about this card so far is that he's just forced a ton of fumbles for me. I'm sure most of it has to do with Avalanche and the 99 hit power, but he just seems to do it a lot more than the other cards that I've been using so far as of late with Avalanche. And there you have it. Those are the best safeties in the game right now at every single budget. If there's a safety that I snubbed that wasn't in this video that you think should have been, leave it down below in the comment section and let me know who I missed out on. Thank you guys for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.